So for December's 30-day challenge, big shout out to Spectacular Spider Grandpa, who made the suggestion that I make a Keyblade from the Kingdom of Hearts video game. Don't know much about it? Let's take it to the whiteboard. This project takes us to 2002 with the first appearance in Kingdom of Hearts of the Keyblade. Later, this particular blade and storyline has exploded from manga to various comic cons to even their own little cultish little group of people that enjoy this particular genre. Over the years, it has grown so much that there are literally hundreds of these Keyblades, each with its own individual unique story. We're going to be focusing on Sora's blade, the most iconic one of them all. After designing and carefully researching this, I come to find out that only 3 other YouTubers have actually made this thing out of steel. Some have made it out of aluminum, mostly paper, a lot of prop for cosplayers and things along those lines. Taking the best measurements that I could and guessing at the height of Sora and how much this thing would weigh turned to be quite the task. But I ended up taking it and breaking it down into 3 relevant sections. The first section being the guard. Oversized guards awkwardly placed around a shaft and evenly spaced apart. Next, part 2 is the shaft with the blade, which I've decided to go with an actual blade on here instead of the clunky block using 1085 steel. Part 3 will be adornments, attachments, connections, and fittings. After that, the 4th phase, and probably the most important one, epic stance and slow motion slicing to give it that really epic appeal. And of course, I want to thank Spectacular Spider Grandpa for his suggestion in this video. Links for the other 3 videos below. Please take the time to check them out. So the first part of this is we got to make the hilt or the guard of this particular type of sword or blade, keyblade, whatever. So what we got to do is we got to make this first. So what I did is I chopped this into 3 sections. And what we got to do is we got to absolutely match those sections up before we bring them together, which this is not going to show up well, but basically it's the part that looks like this. And then once the rough cut of it's done, we can see about fitting the blade. And then we can blacksmith us a blade into it, and it's going to be awesome. Forged in fire. Rah! So after our initial grinding and some hole making, we finally got 3/4 of our handle done. We got pretty close. Check this out. 1, 2, and this little guard piece here to make ultimately 3. And we did that twice, so we'll join them together, making our guard and handle, and it's several pieces. So now we need to tack them together, both sides, grind them up some more, shape them, and then figure out how we're going to work this monstrosity. Next part we're going to cut there for that handle. Right there. Get that old Brooklyn beat down. So now we're going to blacksmith the blade. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to form it out of some 1085 steel, temper it on it, and hopefully be able to hammer in the edge for it. Hopefully. It's coming together. It's starting to look better. So now we need to make our connection. So we have our pipe that's a blade, we have our pipe for a handle. So now we need to fit all that together. So what better thing to use than pipe fittings? But I don't like these ridges and everything. I like it nice and smooth. So we're going to take these over to the lathe and we're going to cut these down so they can better fit. So now we just got a bunch of detail and fitting work to do. Let's get to it. Alright folks, so there it is, it's all done. We got our gold paint, we put some glow powder in there, we got our magical whatever the hell this thing is. We put a blade on it. It's heavy. Bubba, this is heavy. But we're gonna see if it works. Here we go. I'm gonna throw my arm on. I already know. Big test time. Yeah! Yeah! And since the hero has invaded, it will kill! Alright guys, as fun as that was, this was a super hard build and it was super fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next month, we're going to do Lex Luthor's Kryptonite Ring, and I'm going to make my own synthetic crystals for it, especially for the knockout debate that I'll be doing over at Mr. Comics 89, where I get to battle against Tacoma Comics in a debate of comic book stuff. So there that is. And Spectacular Spider Grandpa, thank you for the suggestion. This was a challenge, and that's what I asked for. So you get this. As soon as I can get this to you, this is now yours. I'm going to clean it up, of course, get the pineapple guts off of it, and I'll get this out to you as quickly as I can. Talk to you soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. Not today, superhero! Give me a shot.
Don't hit my truck.
Don't hit the truck.
You missed.
I never miss.